All right, Kate, I was going to surprise you with this, but you've seen it already. Can you tell us your honest thoughts about this thing before you?
Here are my thoughts. Why are his eyes like that? Please make his eyes stop doing that.
Isn't that what he looks like in the movie?
His eyes are pointing opposite directions.
Some of us have that feature sometimes, Kate.
This is like if you were sleeping peacefully and then you opened your eyes in the middle of the night, you would see something like this staring you straight in the face. He looks like very tired. This is the ant from A Bug's Life. One of his hands is pointing aggressively.
Well,
you can move his fingers?
But
no, he's just...
No, the finger is going to be pointing, but you can decide
he's really
how much.
Pointing.
I hate to do this to you, and I hope that the volume doesn't bother you.
You have just entered the Antz colony security system. Press button again to activate the Antz motion sensor. Security system will be armed in 30 seconds.
All right.
Please leave the area. So quick, get out!
Okay, so...
It's very ominous.
The ant is beeping at me now. I don't want it to beep at me. Is it like a room alarm?
Yeah. We're going to test it out in a minute.
This is like an IED. I don't like it.
It doesn't seem like our neighbor's going to call the police.
It's very Timothy McVeigh, and I don't like it. Do you think that Flick the Ant is kind of like a little anarchist cookbook situation?
Okay, don't move. So he's watching you right now with those eyes.
I don't like his eyes.
Hey, buddy, you have entered a restricted anthill. Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
You want to wave your hand in front of him?
I don't want to do that.
I'll do it again.
Aren't you in Hopper's gang? Back off, pal.
Isn't this cool?
Okay, so it's like a room alarm, but I don't think that this Flick ant, would be into the police state. Like, I think that Flick from A Bug's Life would be actually like very anti-surveillance state, don't you?
Well, we haven't watched it. We haven't rewatched it yet as adults, so that's coming up in a few minutes.
Hat on.
Hey, someone's in the room. Intruder alert!
So
Intruder alert!
Here's the problem with this toy. I wanted this so bad, and I'm in the phase of my life now where I realized I can just buy all the toys from my childhood on eBay. Not all of them. Some of them are unreasonably priced. This cost $30. $30. That's 30.
Not 13.
I wish it was 13. No, it was 30 with free shipping. Kate, you may think that's a lot, but for toys in box, because the box is around here somewhere, an old toy from our childhood on eBay, pretty good deal. And
this is why we have separate bank accounts, folks. I'm going to make a plug for if you're a married person, you have to make sure that you have at least a little bit of a separate bank account. That's my plug.
Here's the problem, though. I wanted this really bad. Right now and earlier today, before you got home, when I was trying to figure out how it worked, I realized I would have been very disappointed as a kid because the commercials, I swear, made it look like he was like animatronic, like he would like move around. Maybe I filled that in my imagination.
From A Bug's Life, come Hopper and Flick.
Flick, you're my hero.
You're my best friend.
I need you to guard my room from intruders.
Security system is activated. Someone's in the room! Intruder alert! Identify yourself! What kind of bug are you?
I see we had some visitors today.
This is Flick and Hopper electronic room guards.
But here's what I've learned. There's a button on the back of his head.
Oh my God, horrible.
But
Identify yourself.
All right, I got it.
What kind of bug are you?
I was under the impression that would happen while he's talking. And the fact that it doesn't, like, why does this button exist? What is the point of that?
That's just to make his eyes go like that.
But like you're just sitting there and you just do that. You can also mount him on the wall. So there's a way to, I don't know how he would stand up.
Why
It seems
would
like
he
would be looking.
why would he be looking
seems like
like
he'd be
that?
looking
Why'd he
straight
be
down.
doing that?
But there's mounting hardware. I think
God.
there's a way to get him to.
Is he bending?
I think there's some way to get him
his legs
to stand right.
What if you snapped him in half?
I probably will. I mean, he can go.
Why is he dropping it low?
He can point down.
I guess that's why his finger was pointing. I feel like he's like wagging it at you.
He's like,
get
hey,
out,
get out of here. Hey, you, get out of here. It's just, I can't believe that the mouth
I
doesn't
don't like
move
his antennas either.
when he talks. They're very loose. I think that the person who owned it maybe played a little rough with the antennas because they feel like they're ready to rip out at any moment.
That was definitely someone's like little ADHD fidget.
Just spinning around. Well, money well spent.
Money separately spent, which is, I guess, well spent.
Now that we've seen the room guard, did you want to swap stories about your Bug's Life merch?
Yeah, I can talk about my Bug's Life merch. I have a picture of my Bug's Life sweatshirt, not with me in it. I found it on Poshmark. My sister and I, growing up, had these matching Bug's Life sweatshirts.
Princess Power.
It's got the sexy ant princess and the baby ant princess on it. I don't remember their names. And I would get really mad when my sister would want to wear her sweatshirt the same day that I wanted to wear my sweatshirt. Because obviously we couldn't wear them on the same day.
Of course. Maybe she wanted to. Maybe she wanted to have a little matching time from her big sister, you know?
Very possible.
You weren't having it.
I just wasn't biting.
Well, Kate, I see your sweatshirt and I raise you the children's size twin bed sheet.
Did you really like A Bug's Life?
No, my mom was so good at getting movie merchandise like on clearance.
Yeah.
Like, so we're going to tell our kimono story in a moment, but that was 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I was in 3rd grade in 2001 to 2002. No, 2000 to 2001. A Bug's Life came out in 1998. So you do the math on that. I mean, we might have had the sheets for a little bit. So I had these sheets. I slept on them at some point. But yeah, I wasn't like, I love A Bug's Life so much, get me the sheets. It would be more like she'd bring home the sheets. We had a lot of branded sheets, and I'm almost certain that they were on sale.
Oh,
and I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that
I
hustle.
respect that. Did you have so many sheets because you were a bed peer?
No.
No more than usual?
No more than usual. For a second, I'm like, I mean, I did pee the bed at some point during that era.
Okay,
but,
we don't have to get into that.
But
Never mind.
I wasn't a late. I don't think I bed peed later than most. You brought it up. My kimono, Kate. So I had these sheets at some point, and then you're a year older than me, and we went to the same elementary school. So maybe you can explain the
in
kimono.
3rd grade, one of the social studies units was Japan. Just like understanding that Japan is an island, Japanese culture. As the culmination of our Japan unit, we were going to have a tea ceremony. And I remember being hype as about the tea ceremony. I was a very serious child, and I was like, we are going to do a traditional Japanese tea ceremony, and everyone is going to make sure that we do it right. We have to pay attention. We have to take notes about the tea ceremony, and then we have to enact the tea ceremony exactly as they would on the island of Japan. So in preparation for the tea ceremony, our poor beleaguered moms all had to make us a kimono to be worn at the tea ceremony out of a bed sheet.
Like they sent home like a sewing pattern,
instructions.
right?
Yeah.
It's so old school. Like, give this to your mother to sew for you. Also, you have an extra bed sheet to use for it. What an insane.
My mom definitely went out to like Marshall's or whatever discount store. Was it like the Bon-Ton maybe? I think the Clover at that point had closed, but maybe like Kmart or Bon-Ton, and picked up a set of sheets that looked vaguely, and I'm going to use a word here that we don't use anymore. Vaguely Oriental.
That would have been on the tag of the sheet.
Yeah,
so
vaguely Oriental sheet pattern.
That's okay for you to say it in this context.
They were kind of like brown or tan, and they had like kind of hazy bamboo on them. It was confusing. So we made my kimono out of that, and my mom went the extra mile and made me an obi to wrap around myself.
Whoa!
Because I was like, Mom, I have to be authentically Japanese. If I don't have for my this obi, tea ceremony.
It's disrespectful to the Japanese.
She also made the advanced version that had, in addition to the sleeve, the pocket in the sleeve, which was
what are you supposed to put in there?
Treats, snacks, money. I was looking sharp for this Japanese tea ceremony with my mullet and vaguely Oriental sheet set pattern. Why don't you tell us about your kimono that you wore, Tyler?
One short year later, I was getting ready to do mine. I show up with this sewing pattern, and my mom's like, what the f-?
I think that there was also the glue gun option. So you may have been glue gunned in.
No, mine was glue gun. So I was going to say, yeah, my mom didn't sew. God bless her. You know, I don't know how to sew, so I wouldn't expect her to. But so she's like, this is too much. So yes, she glued it. And that's funny you say there were glue instructions. In my mind, she had to figure out how to glue it. But you're right, there probably were glue instructions because you just glue it and turn it inside out, just gently, hot glue. So she used the Bug's Life sheet, and I had a Bug's Life kimono. And, you know, this is a big part of my childhood lore that like, I must have stuck out so bad with my Bug's Life kimono. But now that I'm saying it out loud for the first time in a while, there had to be other kids with themed sheets.
Barney sheets.
Yeah, I can't be the only one, but in my memory, I was.
We had themed sheets growing up.
No, I mean in the kimono.
Oh, I know.
Specifically
I'm
the
sure
kimono.
People,
you know?
I'm sure people
like
brought
branded
like, Toy Story sheets.
I don't know.
The Pooh sheet.
Yeah, not the Pooh sheet.
So Winnie the Pooh sheet collection. We definitely still have it it too at my mom's house. People are still laying on the poo sheet.
We have at my parents. There's a Power Rangers sheet set. There's a Rugrats sheet set. Like some of it's been. I was gonna say downgraded, but I say upgraded to garage items now. You know, it's like you'll cover a car with the Power Rangers sheet. Anyway, I didn't feel any way about it. I wasn't upset about it. I thought it looked amazing. I thought I looked sharp in my Bugs Life kimono. So that's another association that we have a lot of associations with this movie. It's interesting. I wanted the room guard. I had the kimono. You had your sweatshirt.
Why would you want the room guard? Like, were you concerned about your privacy?
No, I'm glad you asked though, because I kind of forgot to share the actual information about the room guard from the notes. So the point of the room guard, unrelated to me wanting it, was like they sold it as, you know, oh, your sibling's going to go into your room and go through your stuff. Now this toy will scream to alert you that they're there. There have been toys like this dating back to the 80s, like, because there's always
you were going to say like ancient Mesopotamia for some
there's
reason.
always been like spy toys. There's always the idea that like kids like spy toys. And once like an infrared sensor was cheap enough, they were making these little toys. But like the ones in the 80s, it's just like a black box, you know, and it just like beeps really loud, you know. As far as I can tell, the first people that decided ingeniously to merge that technology with like a big action figure was another Pixar movie. There was a Buzz Lightyear room guard in 1997.
He's like police, you know?
Yes. And
he makes more sense.
He stops you and it's this, but right, he's saying things that would make sense. So, you know, Thinkway Toys, who made like all the Toy Story toys. Remember I showed you my big pile of Toy Story toys that are now earmarked safe from them because they're at work now for me in my office.
Let's remember, separate bank accounts.
That company made the Buzz Lightyear. I never saw the commercial for that. If I did, I would have wanted it. But when this one rolled around, it was not so much about the Bugs Life or the room guard. It's the animatronic element of it. I was obsessed with these robotic toys as a kid.
Oh, right. You wanted the robotic dog.
I just think, I think I just thought it like when we talked about Antz last week, I said it's like you're getting a peek into future technology. Like I felt like we were on the cutting edge of something technologically with the CGI. And I think I felt the same way about the robot toys. So yes, here's the short list of the robotic toys I craved. Rad the robot.
Okay.
A Furby.
Okay.
A Tamagotchi. You know, that's a smaller version, but
sure.
Techno and Poochie were the two different, the two competing robot dog.
Yeah, but you wanted
brands.
Both.
Yeah.
Were you going to make them fight?
Oh, yeah. I was going to have
you
a
were
robot
gonna go like
dog
Michael
fighting.
Vick on them?
Like I said, in my mind, I thought this was going to like turn its head and speak to you, have its mouth move. Not that that would be any less creepy.
Like maybe it would shoot like a small poison dart at your brother.
Or my parents. Just a bizarre item. Doesn't it also just feel vaguely ominous now? Like for a grown person to have this, it's like, why are you trying to get an alert that someone's coming so badly, you know? Anyway, I really wanted it real bad. And now I have it. They also, when they made this is from 1998, same year as the movie with all that other merch we've been looking at. They also made a version of this of the villain, Hopper. So you could have the bad guy.
The villain
and that's
in your
kind
room?
of a bizarre.
Why would you want an evil guy in your room?
I don't know why I had so much Bugs Life stuff. I had this and I had a lot of toys as a kid. I had too many toys. I never had the play set. Like a lot of times they'd make a line of toys for something, you know, a show or a movie. There'd be like however many figures of all the different characters. And then they'd also sell a big ticket play set.
Okay.
I had this play set. It's the only like play set like that I remember having. It was huge. All these toys would fit in. I didn't have all the toys. I have the pill bugs somewhere, the little rolly guys.
Oh, those are cute.
I'll find those. I should have found them before we did this, but and I definitely had a Flick. I think that was it. I think I had a Flick and the pill bugs. Anyway, I don't know why. I don't know what was going on. I don't remember.
Is it because you're a weird mix of both Flick and the pill bugs?
I don't know what made my parents, or maybe an aunt or an uncle, got it
that
for
seems
me.
like an aunt
it
or
could
uncle
be,
toy.
The play set.
Yeah.
I love balling out and getting like, I can't afford the Bluey house for our nieces and nephews, but like maybe the Bluey, didn't we
the
get
RV.
someone? We got someone the Bluey beach house, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I know who it was. I'm not that bad of an aunt or uncle. I just don't want to dox ourselves
we don't want
in
to
them.
dox our
niece or nephew. So that's all the merch. We're kind of going out of order here, and I like it. Any other Bugs Life merch in your life?
I don't think so.
There's a PlayStation game that I also really wanted
Maybe
to
like
never
a
got.
Happy Meal toy.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
What is it?
This is a very important piece of merch.
Yes.
My mom loved the caterpillar, Heimlich. And my sister and I that year for Christmas got her a stuffed Heimlich the caterpillar. And he was like 8 inches long. He wasn't big, you know.
Did she appreciate it?
She did. Yeah, I think that.
That one with its open maw. Yeah, it's a vintage 1998 Mattel.
Yep.
Kate, for $38.
Tyler, why would I spend $38 on it? My sister and I just scraped together like $8 to go to the Kmart and buy this thing. My grandma had to take us. And you know what? She was really great about it. She was like, this is a great gift.
Here's someone selling a Happy Meal toy of Hopper, but the pictures are all blurry.
That looks like a picture of Laura Palmer. It's wrapped in
it's
plastic.
A Twin Peaks Happy Meal toy collection would be one of the greatest things. All right,
we need to focus.
Okay, you ready for these notes,
Yeah,
Catherine?
do it.
A Bug's Life. And if you haven't listened to our Antz episode, go back. These are 2 companion episodes. A Bug's Life premiered in theaters November 20th, 1998. It was directed by John Lasseter.
Ew.
Yikes. Written by Andrew Stanton, Donald McHenry, MC, capital E-N-E-R-Y.
Yeah.
McHenry. It's probably McHenry. And Bob Shaw. It stars Dave Foley. He was on Kids in the Hall. He's a sketch comedy actor.
I don't know who that is, but that's okay.
He did sitcoms later. Kevin Spacey. Yikes.
Yikes.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I'll allow it.
Hayden Panettiere.
Okay.
She's the little princess,
The
I
little
think.
princess.
And Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the older
The
princess.
sexy princess.
David Hyde Pierce.
Oh, we love.
Phyllis Diller.
Sure.
Dennis Leary.
Okay.
He's the ladybug. That makes sense. Madeline Kahn,
Nice.
a Mel Brooks alum.
Yeah.
I'm definitely leaving people out. It's a big cast. Much like Antz. Like these cast lists
It's a big ensemble
are similar
cast.
in some ways.
Yeah.
You know, they
Where
all
you're
have a
like,
Mel
why are
Brooks
they all
alum.
together? Yeah.
A person from Frasier. It's interesting when you really go down the similarities. The legend behind this, they call it a legend. The story behind it is that there's a Pixar lunch in 1994 when they were finishing up Toy Story, and they were all sitting around and basically came up with, like, at this lunch, if you could be a fly on the wall, they came up with the ideas for, like, their next 5 movies. It's like Bug's Life, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, like, all were conceived by all
Big
the
lunch.
Pixar people at this one lunch where they were
Okay.
spitballing, you know?
The fancy guy.
Bug's Life came from there. They decided to make this, even though they had all those different ideas at the same time, they chose to make this as their second film because they've already done Toy Story. This is going to be their sophomore effort because bugs were simple to render compared to hairy monsters. You know, they're just bugs. They're round.
You got carapaces.
They can be kind of that plasticine, shiny look. Inspirations for the story came from the Aesop fable, The Ant and the Grasshopper,
Hell yeah.
and a movie that Disney 2D animation had been trying to make all throughout the 80s but never materialized called Army Ants. And John Lasseter came from that. He was a 2D Disney animator back then. So it's just kind of like a mix of these old ideas for the 2D Ant movie plus The Ant and the Grasshopper, as you explained in detail last week. But something, I've said this to you a million times when we were just young, you know, a young couple dating and we were watching movies, and I'd always point out, you know, I think it's fun to watch the Pixar movies in order and kind of look for the technological leaps, you know, in each one.
When I fell in love with you.
Somehow Toy Story is the first because it's supposed to look fake, you know, and plasticky. And in this one, the new thing is hordes, huge copy pastes of enormous amounts of characters.
Got it.
So think about Toy Story. There's never more than like
groups.
a couple people on screen.
Yeah.
This has enormous groups plus blades of grass. You know, you're going to see like that's same idea. So they're figuring that out. Upon release, it was up against The Prince of Egypt. We talked about how that was deliberate by DreamWorks in our Antz episode. Here's what else came out that weekend though, or around that week. Babe, Pig in the City, the weird second Babe movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that. And I love Babe, you know? Double feature.
File that away for a future episode.
Who doesn't love Babe?
And you know what else came out in November 1998? The Rugrats movie. What a freaking time to be a kid. So many good movies coming out.
You don't like bugs, you got a pig. You don't like a pig, you got Rugrats.
Ugly babies.
God, those babies are so ugly.
And I definitely own this on tape. Did you own this?
No, we would rent it from the video store. Don't be silly.
Amazing. But I don't think I saw it in theaters. Did you see it in theaters?
No.
Not that you remember?
We did not go to the movie theater a lot growing up.
Anyway, the movie, so we talked about all the merch. There's a lot of it.
Bugs Life kimono.
But basically, some of the narrative around this movie is like, can Pixar do it again? It's kind of his make or break for them of like going to prove that they're here to stay. And it came out. It made a ton of money. It was critically acclaimed. Proved they're not a one-hit wonder. It proved kind of that 3D animation was here to stay. Antz might have damaged that reputation a little bit.
Antz was weird as
When's the last time you think you watched it?
like 1999
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't think I've seen it since, before the new millennium as well. For some reason, even though I remember liking it,
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I remember laughing my butt off at Heimlich. And the story with Heimlich is that he's just, the voice is not a professional voice actor. It was the temp audio by one of the either writers or animators. And it was just too funny. They like couldn't find anyone else to do it better, which is always amusing in an animated movie. That happens from time to time. All right, let's watch.
Glue gun your Bugs Life kimonos together.
Pretend that that's a seed.
It's a rock.
Oh, I know it's a rock. I know, but let's just pretend for a minute that it's a seed, all right? We'll just use our imaginations. Now, do you see our tree? Everything that made that giant tree is already contained inside this tiny little seed. All it needs is some time, a little bit of sunshine and rain, and voila!
This rock will be a tree.
Seed to tree. You've got to work with me here, all right? Okay. Now, you might not feel like you can do much now, but that's just because, well, you're not a tree yet. You just have to give yourself some time. You're still a seed.
But it's a rock.
I know it's a rock! Don't you think I know a rock when I see a rock? I've spent a lot of time around rocks!
You're weird, but I like you.
Look at these guys. Look
They're
at this
so
crew.
much cuter. I think before we get started, we should note that one of my favorite recent interactions with A Bug's Life is on the show Jury Duty, when the guy who is like so genuine, the guy who doesn't know that he's on a reality show, meets like a very eccentric person who says that they're an inventor, and he's like, oh, we should watch A Bug's Life together. The main guy in there is an inventor and he saves his whole colony, and then he makes him watch A Bug's Life with him, and then they have to like improv during A Bug's Life for an hour and a half. The animation already looks like nicer and friendlier, doesn't it?
Just this tree.
Yeah. Oh, and the music's great.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that they got that soaring Randy Newman music.
Beautiful. Yeah, like a gorgeous.
It's one of those things though where like it did work out, but the general public might not have cared
Yeah.
about the animation being like superior, you know?
Yeah. But I'm going to argue the story is also superior. And no Woody Allen.
We've been marked safe. Just from Kevin Spacey though.
Oh, God, I forgot. Another creep.
That's the thing. There's so many parallels with these movies. They both have a creep in them.
It's a great scene already, right? Like the ants get like disoriented when a leaf falls and they're like, I'm lost.
Because they can't continue in their line.
And there's one ant whose name is Mr. Soil, and he has to come over and be like, perhaps we should just walk around the leaf.
It's amazing there are so many ant-related jokes to fill
Yeah.
2 films. Okay, they do look a little weird.
They look a little weird, but they look much friendlier. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the character design is much friendlier.
The main ones are actually okay, but some of the like side ants just look very. It's a limitation of the technology at the time. What is she holding? What kind of
It's an
animal?
aphid. Look at that little aphid. All right, Julia Louis-Dreyfus playing a neurotic ant is much better than Woody Allen playing a neurotic ant for some
I
reason.
wanted to clarify. You said neurotic, right?
Neurotic.
Okay.
Neurotic.
This isn't like Z the Ant's fantasies from
No,
Ants.
I don't like that. I don't like when Woody Allen says erotic. I don't like when an ant says erotic, and I really don't like when an ant playing Woody Allen says erotic.
Again, it's impossible not to compare these movies, but Woody Allen's like, I don't want to be a worker. I want to be an individual. But like, you never really figure out like, what's he going to do then? And here's Flick, who doesn't want to just be a worker. But it's not that he doesn't want to. He's like, we can be more efficient. I can invent something to be a worker better almost. Like, it's very different. It's much nicer.
Yeah, he wants to make everyone's lives better through technology.
Are the boys and girls color coded? No.
A little bit.
Because like,
I
what's
think.
this foreman here? He's kind of
He's old.
pale.
The little baby princess ant Dot is like so cute sounding. Is that Hayden Panettiere?
Yeah, I think so.
That's so funny.
Well, she's like lightly congested in the way that some kids just always are.
I know, she's so cute. Right, I don't want to keep comparing these two, but like Flick is nice to kids, you know? Like I just don't think the Woody Allen ant would be nice to kids. Oh no, I wasn't even thinking that. Flick is nice to kids with appropriate boundaries, you know? That's all. I think getting Dennis Hopper to play Hopper the Grasshopper would have been a better choice, especially in hindsight. I also didn't like the queen ant in Ant's gigantic thorax situation that she had to like haul around. I don't know.
We get it. You don't like ants.
I don't like ants. I like these ants though.
We've had our own battle with ants in our home before.
And we eradicated them.
I feel a little bad about it. Like when I saw how many were in the trap, I was like, oh no, this is like a whole civilization. Like Flick's sort of manic behavior has literally doomed their entire colony.
Yes.
Like this is beyond just like a funny bit of physical comedy. They're going to starve to death.
I just feel like this scene like hits different for some reason in 2026, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When the grasshoppers are like droning overhead and they're like
They're all
sheltering in
cowering for
place
their lives. Yeah.
underground, and they're like, okay, don't move, don't make a peep. All right, so you were telling me about the hordes earlier, and we can see it really represented well here, where all the ants are kind of like running around and trying to run away from the grasshoppers. You ever seen a grasshopper up close?
Not
You
recently.
ever had one hop off of your body?
Have you?
It actually physically hurts. Like their legs are so strong and weird. It's like being flicked. Okay, so Hopper the villain is like, if you don't give me all of your possessions and swear fealty to me, I can't protect you from the things outside. Okay. Yeah, like Flick is like standing up to these grasshoppers. He's like, hey, don't put that little girl in danger. I just don't think the Woody Allen ant would do it.
No.
Are we supposed to be like a biker gang?
Kind
You know?
of. You know, it's like they're a mafia, they're a biker gang.
He's just like kind of a up, you know? Like
Yeah.
he spent his whole life like kind of the anthill up by trying to help, which is like, he's so endearing, but he's really bad at his whole thing is bad.
I haven't heard you say anything about these ants' teeth.
Yeah, because they have like one monolithic tooth on the top and one on the bottom. They don't have individual teeth.
Creepy
the
little
ant's individual
teeth.
teeth was freaking me out. Look at his little hat. Oh, he's so cute. But like, they haven't killed him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, he's
like a lovable
exiled.
You know? Yeah.
And they didn't even have the heart to tell him he's exiled. Like, he's so endearing, they can't even bring themselves to say, like, we're kicking you out.
I think they could have killed him like prior to this. Like, he collapsed a tunnel, you know?
The little kid saying, my dad thinks you're going to die.
Amazing. You can't beat like a stirring Pixar score either, you know?
I feel like I know this score so well, but like, where would I have heard it other than in this movie 20 years ago?
I think that's it. It just
It's
sticks with you, man.
Really good. I really am jarred by how much I'm remembering the beats of this movie. The music, just the story. Even that kid saying, my dad says you're going to die. Like,
well, I think there's like also some very iconic visuals here, you know, when he rides the dandelion seed, which I think is so cute.
Yeah, I'm just surprised because I feel like this is like the ugly redheaded stepchild of Pixar. They've never made a sequel. Like pretty much everything else they've ever done from the early years have at least one sequel. So I don't know.
Here's a fun part where we get to like see some human repurposed stuff. The dog collar is making one of the rings of the circus. The little grandstand is an ice cube tray.
Yes. Heimlich.
There's just a lot going on at the circus, you know?
This 1 2-minute circus scene is funnier than anything in
Than all
Antz.
of Antz. I know.
Everything
I know.
that's happening in it is genuinely hilarious and is as funny to me now, if not funnier, than when I was
absolutely.
a kid.
I love a good chaotic performance scene. I absolutely adore like anytime a performance goes off the rails, whether it's like a child's Christmas pageant, I love it. I love it.
Like
It just gives me so much energy.
Lovable troupe of misfit actors
I'm
or
in.
whatever,
So
circus
in.
performers.
I
Just
mean, it's
excellent.
It's,
Top notch.
yeah, it's literally the
notes.
players from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Like it's an archetype for a reason. Why am I crying?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Turn this thing off right now. Why are you looking at me like that? How do I turn it off? Damn it. Damn it. Jesus. No.
You're going to smash it. You're going to just
gonna
start
smash it.
smashing him.
Oh.
Okay, so as we always do, we took a little break in recording, and
Yeah, I had to do the laundry. I had to wash your delicate underpants.
While you were downstairs, I set up the alarm. Oh man, and I hit it.
My life.
That was good. That was. Good. I didn't even know it could go off like that. Making a loud siren.
Show.
I thought for sure you would have noticed that I was doing that because it's so loud up
Yeah,
here.
you were looking at me so cute.
Well, I was like muffling
You're a loud
him.
person.
I muffled him in a blanket while I was turning him on. I'm not even going to try to unpack the ladybug gender stuff.
I know.
I'm not even going to get into it. I thought it was very funny as a kid.
All right, that was a genuine chuckle about these heckling fruit flies that only have 24 hours to live, you know?
Well, it's just like they're trying to be very adult in Antz. Not fully adult, but like jokes that kids really wouldn't get.
Yeah.
But it just always came across bad. And like here, lots of these jokes are not adult, but complex. And they're so funny. They're doing a great job. This movie to me is not like kiddie at all.
No, but all the jokes are accessible. This movie's put me in a really good mood. It's a Friday night. It's been a long week. A little glimpse into our life. We don't usually record on a Friday night because we're both kind of like zonked after work. But here I am, having a great time.
I just love stuff like this. I thought it was fine in Antz too, but yeah, the little city made out of just garbage and leftover boxes for food. It's just so imaginative.
Yes.
And like, I don't know, how often do you get to engage with your imagination like this in your adult life, you know?
The little bus bug is so cute.
Ah, the poo-poo platter.
You probably would have loved that.
I did. I remember loving it.
The delivery on every single line that Heimlich the caterpillar delivers is just perfection. I completely understand why they kept the demo footage in there.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Like, what are those little roly guys? Are they like Eastern European?
Yeah, they're two like Eastern European pill bugs who don't speak English. And just like their delivery on some of this stuff is really funny.
But he really, truly doomed this colony.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe I think I know this music because it sounds almost identical to some of the music from Toy Story.
Sure, yeah. Even the little aphid dog is cute, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I know these ants are all partying because they think that they're going to be able to kill the grasshoppers.
I think this is going to be a short episode because we're just quietly enjoying
I know,
the
I'm
film.
having a great time. I'm having so much fun. Look at this fun little instrument that they all have to work together to play.
Around this time in Antz, we were watching all the ants get slaughtered
This
by those...
Vietnam. All right, so now the children are going to make a presentation. I love this little mural on a leaf. It's so
the
great.
extremely violent mural.
Like the scale is so fun. It's so fun to like look up at the grass.
This huge bird.
Why am I crying?
Huh.
Is there a message that like anyone can be a hero? Ah,
Wow. I wasn't expecting. Good for you. I'm actually jealous.
right? Like the message that like anyone utilizing like their time and talent can be a hero. Oh no. I love the detail that they're just like so obsessed with getting like applause and recognition that they're just going to do it. They're going
Right.
to go on this suicide mission.
Right.
They're so starved for
They
like
just-
positive
Yeah, they need to be
reviews
adored.
and feedback.
Yeah.
No one in Antz ever apologizes for anything.
Least of all, Woody Allen.
I think Antz created the manosphere.
All right, that's a bit of a stretch.
In this essay, I will.
This is very the, what was the thing in Fievel? The, what of Minsk?
Oh, very Mouse of Minsk. Yeah.
Right? Their plan.
Absolutely.
They do get to use stagecraft in
Yeah,
their plan.
they get to defeat evil with the power of theater. Tyler, it's so great. They get to defeat evil with the power of theater and collective action. The ants are going to all work together to defeat evil. There's a lot more ants than there are grasshoppers.
Well, how about the theater troupe who has no skin in the game but are willing to help?
So interesting that even without the promise of personal gain, they would help. Interesting.
They are getting their like broken actor brain adoration though. That's their payment.
That's true. The unibrow on the pill bug is really funny.
I know we keep saying it, but it is just very beautiful how they're all using their specific talents to work together on this. You know, the spider's able to bind the sticks together. The beetle's able to fly and kind of carry heavy stuff.
Tyler, anyone can be a hero if they just care. And look, you can even have fun doing it.
He's surfing on that leaf. I'm a beautiful butterfly. Kids everywhere were just screaming that at each other in that accent. I mean, assuming kids everywhere were doing what I was doing in my house as a child.
I just don't think these ants are going to kiss lasciviously.
I don't know. I mean, they're having some romance, but you don't usually see like Woody and Bo Peep had a kiss, but it's off screen, you know? Pretty saucy. She pulls him by her crook. What do you call that thing?
Actually, I'm really into also a leader who is working alongside her subjects, right? Princess Ada's pulling the rope just with everybody else.
It's just crazy how much of the media we consumed as children was like so obviously like might makes right is a horrible way to go through life and to lead. Maybe I'm just overestimating Hollywood's I don't know, value, whatever. But it just feels like everybody in the world watched this and understood the message. Like these guys are very clearly the villains and they're very clearly wrong. And it's just like Hopper's just like a very fragile male who's like upset because Flick stood up to him, you know? I just like watching these ants party.
I know, they deserve to party a little bit.
It's a bit of a premature party, but I
Yeah.
guess it's kind of like maybe if it goes wrong, at least we had one nice party. I think the Black Widow's conversation there is, I think I was like, what does a widow mean to my parents? Like, do you remember having this experience a lot of like watching stuff and then having to be like, what does that mean?
No, because I was smart.
You read books.
I did have a lot of background knowledge as a kid, which is teacher speak for is f***ing annoying.
Even earlier in the movie when
Being a smart ass.
the queen said, we can't do that. That's suicide. I might have had to ask what suicide is and learned what that means from this. You smart ass.
I am a smart ass.
Is that why you like Jack so much? That's your version. I'm Katie. Welcome to smart ass.
Oh, the little bugs won't leave.
They could have just left after they helped build this thing. But
Yeah, and,
they're-
and Flick gave him an out. He was like, all right, you guys can sneak out. You go ahead.
They're ride or die.
Yeah.
Literally. Because they may die.
They literally were like, no, we have to stay and see this through.
I was just thinking, wow, this is going really well. But the movie's not over yet, so something had to
No,
happen.
you silly guy.
Right, so everybody got found out. The colony knows that they're circus performers. It was big, wet, crying eyes. You know, I wasn't too keen on Toy Story 5 as a concept, but I will go see it just to see how it looks.
I think this scene has like the scariness and stakes of like some of the stuff we saw in Antz, but is not as horrifying. You know what I mean?
It's
Like, this is a scary scene.
foggy. I think they're towing the line nicely to not like ruin kids' lives and give them horrible nightmares. Like earlier when we first saw them and they were bursting their feet through the top of the anthill, that was
That's
pretty
scary
good stuff.
too, yeah. I do love the millipedes pulling the circus wagon, which is just an animal cracker box. Like, it's so fun.
Would that work on you if I went up and said, "Hey,
What?
look, money"?
I think I would probably look, yeah.
Also, what is the currency in this
Little
bug?
acorn caps or something.
The little children ants hiding in their little basement is pretty sad.
I know, right? I'm like, oh no.
A little too real.
Larvae of all stages. It's just so funny. Let's not forget, at great personal risk to himself, Flick is like helping these kids save their home. I don't think the Woody Allen ant would do this.
No. Why the kids got to be the ones to do it, though? I feel like he's putting the kids' lives
Well,
at
they're
risk.
the only ones who aren't contained.
Right.
You know?
There's no other choice.
Just him and his little girls.
He's got the blueberry troop. They're all operating the wings.
The Blueberry Troop is going to save the day.
Wow. And they get to use their acting. They get to all pretend they're bloody and dying.
Oh my god. I didn't remember this part when the bird catches on fire and all
Yeah.
the little girls are trapped in it.
The peril really just got even more perilous. I feel like the Pixar guys were like, check out this fire. Look, we need
Yeah.
fire. How cool is the
they're
fire?
like so pumped up. They're like, we got hordes and we got fire.
It got violent. Flick has been just beaten. He's
Yeah.
got a black eye.
I can't stress enough how much everyone in 2026 needs to watch A Bug's Life.
And forget about your political affiliations for a second. This is about the ruling class
Yes.
of rich people.
Yes, this is
versus
a class
working
war.
people.
It's
Yes.
not a culture war,
Yes.
guys. It's a class war. And A Bug's Life told you this in 1998. And if you didn't absorb it then, you still have a chance to absorb it now. Just watch A Bug's Life in 2026 and listen to Flick.
It's actually great because earlier I really was thinking like when they flew in, there weren't that many of them. I was like, oh, I thought it'd be a bigger, scarier
Yeah.
horde, but like that's the point.
Oh, no, yeah. They need to do things like this. They need to shoot Hopper out of the cannon. This is good.
First the fire, now the rain. Incredible. They really were flexing here.
Yeah.
So both ant movies have left me with the same question. Are there ants with wings?
Yes. You ever had a flying ant fly by you?
No,
Oh, Tyler.
never in my life. It
Yeah,
was.
because you didn't go outside.
It must not have
Because
been.
you were too busy playing multimedia
I don't think it was
bugs.
in multimedia. I'm sure it was in it.
Go back to our last episode for the multimedia bugs revelation.
I just love the stakes of this, though. Hopper is going to choke Flick to death.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna strangle him. And we get to see him get eaten.
Yeah.
By 3 little baby
They're
birds.
so fuzzy and cute, too. These little fuzzy baby birds. And unlike ants, the death occurs off screen. It's much classier
True.
this way.
You didn't see a severed head
Yeah.
speaking for a while, which was funny. I won't deny it. All right, look, they disposed of their despotic thug ruler, and now they live in a paradise.
Yep.
A communal paradise.
Yep.
Well, actually, there is a monarchy going on. This is metal as hell. The pillbugs are using Hopper's severed antenna as a little comedy prop. There you go. How's
Okay, it
that
was a kiss on the cheek. It was not lascivious in any way.
A much better kiss.
Yes.
If you got to watch 1998 CGI ants kiss.
Yes. I would much prefer this.
Yes. Heimlich's metamorphosis.
Heimlich's metamorphosis. What is it, Kafka?
This joke, again, probably one of the funniest things I had ever seen as a
That's
child.
incredible.
His
His
little
little tiny
wings.
wings are so
It's
funny
so
and cute.
funny.
Well, and they're also using Flick's invention now to harvest grain.
Yeah.
So this movie tells us we can defeat tyrants by being creative and just giving a
Mm-hmm.
I'm finished! Finally, I'm a beautiful butterfly! My wings! Oh, they're beautiful!
The wagon's taking off. You better start flying.
But I am flying! And from way up here, you all look like little ants! Auf Wiedersehen!
What did you think?
What a treat.
It's literally so great. I have no notes.
Just
literally have no notes.
Just forget it was directed by John Lasseter.
I hate John Lasseter, but I
weirdo.
don't care.
When here's this nice little Randy Newman song at the end. It's interesting that they chose not to do any Randy Newman
know, right?
lyrics during the movie, but he clearly wrote this song for the
Yeah.
credits. My recall of all the plot points stopped about halfway through, so it once again leads me. I feel like I had this experience a lot as a kid. I think I half watched a lot of movies.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just Antz was trying to do something different. It was trying to be a lot edgier, but this had a lot of intensity to it. It had some really funny jokes that are there for the parents, but
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm going to tell you that in 2026, I think sometimes the edgiest and most punk thing you can do is be genuine, man. You know?
yeah, like I'm saying, as an adult sitting here watching this, I so much more enjoyed this, the one
Oh,
that's
absolutely.
appropriate for kids and adults. The fake bloopers is just so ridiculous.
They had to use a lot of like time and energy to make these fake bloopers, right? Like it's so funny.
This is such a good joke. What'd you think?
I'm going to tell you, I had a blast and a half. I had so much fun. I think watching this as an adult, I had more fun than I did when I was a kid. I think it's just like, I think you can pull a lot more of a message from it. It's visually fun. It's plot fun. You get like a great ensemble cast. I have almost no notes.
You were having such a good time, you were willing to forgive the character named Gypsy, I noticed.
I know. Yeah, the G slur is hard, but she's a gypsy moth, you know?
All right, well, I'm glad we watched them in this order.
Me too.
I think that was helpful.
I don't think I would have made it through Antz if I watched this first. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I don't have any notes. I'm sitting here in a good mood.
Nothing to say. If you haven't rewatched A Bug's Life in a long time, go
watch
it.
A Bug's Life.
Run, don't walk.
And then defeat evil by being creative and giving a
Now in theaters. Meet Popper.
You ants are forgetting your place.
He's quite the motivational speaker, isn't he?
Let's ride!
Disney and Pixar's A Bug's Life. Meet Flick.
We could send someone to get help.
We never leave the island. There's snakes and birds and bigger bugs out there.
From the creators of Toy Story.
Boy, he runs fast for a little guy.
A Bug's Life. Rated G. Now playing at a theater near you.
Squish him.